Have you ever had to cut a spaghetti squash? Well, let me tell you something. This is one of my honey's favorites, and I have found the easiest way to do it is not to cut it before you bake it. I bake this in the oven on 350 for about 1 hour. Sometimes I put a little oil on the outside to make the skin a little softer. Like this time I didn't do it, so the skin was a little bit harder. After you bake it for about an hour, you do need to let this sit and cool for about 20-30 minutes, because let me tell you, this thing is hot. As you can see, there is steam still coming out of this squash, and I let that actually sit for 30 minutes. So once you let it sit, then you can cut into it. And again, because I didn't put that oil on it, the crust was a little bit, I'm not the crust, the skin was a little bit hard. But the good thing is when you cook it for that full hour, it usually all of the squash comes out on the inside, as you can see. So sometimes it depends. There's really difficult to tell when a squash is overly ripe in the inside. Like this particular one, I cooked this same squash, even though they're the same exact size, for the same exact time. And as you can see, this one cooked way more. It's very much well done inside versus the other one, but it's such an easy squash to cook, because once you take and let it cool, it's so easy to get all of, well, they call it spaghetti squash because it's supposed to look like spaghetti. This does not look like spaghetti because I did cut it in half, but it's supposed to have kind of like that spaghetti feel. So once I get all of that out, I just kind of let it sit for a second, but I do season it. You do want to season this squash. I did a little bit of salt and pepper. I didn't do too much because you don't want to take away from the flavor of this delicious squash. But once you do that, it is ready to serve. I usually serve it with some salmon or salmon.